Hello everybody, it's time for a city debrief. I've been doing these mountain debriefs this season, talking about my day at the mountains every time I go. Today I went into the central downtown area of the city of Sapporo, 2 million residents. I'm sitting in traffic right now, as you can see. I'm on my way home. It's evening and we have traffic both directions right now, going back into the city and me heading out towards the southern district of Sapporo. Basically, we've had a big storm cycle this week and it has snowed a lot in the city. A lot. And Sapporo does great with snow. They're used to it. They know how to handle it. But when it snows a lot, real quick, like in 24 hours, boom, 30, 40 centimeters in the city, it's tough, man. It takes a while for the snow removal to kind of ramp up. And in the meantime, the road conditions get really bad. So everything is narrow now. This is like one of the main roads, or this is like literally the most important road in this area from Sapporo all the way out, or all the way to like Hakodate, basically. And it's normally 4 lanes. It's down to like 2.5. There's like a little space at some points. Oops, sorry folks. There's a little space in some points, but in general, it's like 2 lanes now. No one is willing to risk doubling up. Only if you have to turn right or turn left, do you try to get over, get into that turn lane, and make your turn. So today, going from Josanke, where I live, into the city took about an hour and 45 minutes when it could normally be done in about 45 minutes. So there's like an extra hour. And I debated, to either take this main road, stay on the road the whole way and just suffer through the traffic, or try some back roads and some little shortcuts to speed it up. And in the end, I did use a variety of little shortcuts. The distance is actually longer. They're not really shorter routes. And I mean, it's hard to tell. Would the time have been the same if I'd stayed on the road? I don't know. But I was able to make it through. Now, it's risky when you take those little back road shortcuts, because I got to tell you right now, the residential areas off to the sides of these main arteries, it's really tight, especially here, right around here in this sort of beginning of the southern district of Sapporo. Wow, they got hit with a lot of snow. And everybody is out there in front of their house and they're all shoveling, putting the snow up into these big piles on the side of the road. And everyone, a lot of people are out with their little scoops. They call them mamasan dampu, the little snow scoops. And they're taking a scoop at a time and they're carrying that. Some people have to go far, usually to a little park in the neighborhood, or if there's a river or some kind of empty lot, people will make a little ramp and they'll go up there and dump off their snow. And that's just the style. That's what you have to do, just to clear enough space for your driveway, for your car to park and to get in and out. But those little narrow roads, when it snows heavily in like 1 or 2 days, if you drive cars over them, which people do, the center of the road raises up as you pack down the snow, and then it slopes off into people's driveways, and that can be a dangerous and difficult situation to maneuver, especially with like a large van like I have. Now on the main roads, you might be able to see it a little bit here. Right here where I am, it's not bad, but on the other side, it gets quite bumpy. It's the washboard. We get the washboard effect a lot. And especially right now, in fact, right now it's like plus 2 degrees outside. It's quite warm. So it snowed a lot and then it kind of warmed up. And the snow just from the cars starting and stopping, it creates these little washboards and these bumps. And when you go over it at any kind of speed, boy, it's like you feel like your car is just gonna come apart, like like crazy. So that is the situation here in Sapporo right now. If you are in a hurry to get somewhere, leave early or leave late. Like late at night is good. Super early in the morning is also good. But anything from 7 to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now as I'm recording this. So this is it's Friday too. So this is some return home from work kind of traffic going on here. Probably going to get worse over the next hour or two actually. But 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is like pretty rough. Buses, very slow obviously. They have to stop a lot. So if you're using public transportation, I would expect the time to take way more than usual. So keep that in mind. Looking ahead, to be honest with you, I haven't even checked the weather report in a couple days. I've been so busy. I did at least 6 to 7 hours of snow clearing yesterday, more today. And right here it's snowing lightly, but in the mountains and around, where my house is, I can see that it is still probably snowing quite heavily. So that is my city debrief, folks. The city of Sapporo. January with big snows in the city is tough. I did a whole commentary a little while ago talking about the difference between what you see on the Instagram and what reality is here in Hokkaido, and that was an interesting talk. So I'll post that later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Have a look at it if you have the chance. Thanks always for checking out the videos. I'll be back with more. Drive safe.